Welcome back to the power of the tongue. On Wednesday, we talked about something that our culture has almost completely forgotten: the power of intentional silence. We unpacked what it means to use restraint, to be teachable, and to listen more than we speak. And we landed on this truth: you cannot learn anything new while you are talking. I hope that one stayed with you. If you are just joining us, this is episode 7 of a 10-part series. Go back to episode 1 and start from the beginning. Every episode builds on the last, and I promise it is worth your time. Today, we are going somewhere that is going to step on some toes, including mine. Because today, we are talking about minding your business, and I mean that in the most biblical sense possible. Here's what the word says. Proverbs 14:10 says, "The heart knows its own bitterness, and no stranger shares its joy." Now here is the full weight of what Solomon is saying. Every single person carries something on the inside that no one else fully understands. Their grief belongs to them. Their pain belongs to them. Their joy belongs to them. Their process belongs to them. And when we insert ourselves into situations that were never ours to enter, when we offer opinions that were never requested, when we involve ourselves in matters that God never assigned to us, we are stepping onto holy ground that was not meant for our feet. There are things that belong strictly between a person and God. And our commentary, no matter how well-intentioned, was never part of that conversation. Then Proverbs 19:13 says, "A foolish son brings grief to his father. A quarrelsome wife is like the constant dripping of a leaky roof." Now, before anyone comes for Solomon, understand what he is actually saying here. He is not making a statement about gender. He is making a statement about the nature of repetitive speech. That image of a constantly dripping roof is one of the most vivid pictures in all of Proverbs. A dripping roof does not inform you of anything new. It does not add value to the room. It simply wears you down, drop by drop, until you cannot think about anything else except how to make it stop. When you have already said something once and said it again, and you keep circling back to it, you have crossed the line from communication into control. And here is the hard truth underneath that. Repetitive speech reveals that we have more confidence in our own words than we have in God's ability to handle the situation without our help. Say it once, pray about it, and trust God with the rest. And Proverbs 24:24 closes it out. "Whoever says to the guilty, 'You are innocent,' will be cursed by peoples and denounced by nations." This one cuts deep. Flattering a wicked person, telling someone what they want to hear instead of what they need to hear, is not kindness. It is not being supportive. It is not keeping the peace. It is enabling. When we validate wrong behavior, wrong thinking, or wrong decisions simply to avoid conflict or to stay in someone's good graces, we become complicit in whatever comes next. Real love is not always loud, but it is always honest. And sometimes the most loving thing you can do is keep your flattery to yourself and trust God to deal with what you are unwilling to address. Here is today's takeaway. Not every situation needs your voice. Not every problem needs your input. Not every person needs your opinion. Sometimes the most powerful and most mature thing you can do is recognize that this one simply is not yours and walk away in peace. Mind your business. Trust God with the rest. The Power of the Tongue, Episode 7. Until next time, stay strong in faith. God's got you.